San Antonio's most underrated podcast.
Yes, buddy.
I'm your healthy host, Chris.
Still living.
To my right, I got Roy.
Hey, what's up?
We got Johnny.
I'm still here. I'm still strong.
And we got a special guest, Antonio.
Hey, what's happening?
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Appreciate y'all inviting your boy on here, man.
Absolutely.
I didn't invite you.
That's all right. Nobody asked you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that's in our little group chat. He's experienced in a lot of topics, so we decided to bring him on.
Huh. It's an opinion.
But yeah, how y'all doing today?
There's a lot of hate coming from
Yeah.
that side of the room.
Oh, yeah,
I think
absolutely.
it's because he kind of looked like me, but
Yeah.
Oh my
you know,
god.
and hey, just to let y'all know, he always be dropping out. So
Yeah.
he's afraid that I'm gonna replace him one of these days. But
He can have it if that's what this is. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like,
nah,
bro,
I made the
nobody-
logo though.
Nobody's trying to replace you, but welcome to the Hunger Games.
I'm out.
So how y'all doing today? Everybody healthy? No coughs? No,
You know what?
No itchy throats?
I can't. He might be trying to replace me. He came in the door and he shook my hand right off the bat. Didn't even let me say no. Grabbed it and shook it.
He grabbed it.
that's a
That's
You
lot.
a-
didn't put your hand out.
That's attempted murder right now, right? Is
that's
that
a
not
lot.
attempted murder right now?
I don't know what it is, but you're lying. Look, I came through the door. I put my hand up. My man shook it like you know, like it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like a
mean,
real spiel.
I don't
Yeah.
know, bro.
But anyway, how do y'all feel about the whole closures? Are y'all still able to get toilet paper?
Man,
Wash your hands?
crazy thing is, like, I think I was prepared for this because I was always the person that went in there and bought the 48 rolls. Like I always had a 48 roll on
You
deck.
kept that thing on you?
You gotta have your shit paper, man. Like,
That's disgusting.
you ever ran out of shit paper? Like, it's the last roll. I'm gonna get it when I'm out. Then you forget when you out, and then that last roll you ain't got no more. And guess what? Guess what? It happens if you happen to you, then you out there buying the 48 rolls. Okay.
How's it working for you, Roy? I know you live in like a far place.
It's been pretty good. I haven't had any issues getting like the toilet paper or water.
You
or
have an
anything like
outhouse though, right? You have an outhouse.
That. Nah.
Okay.
Septic.
Oh man, you
Didn't
out there,
say
right?
no.
Yeah,
You out there though, right? Like,
septic tank. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But
Damn.
yeah.
Yo,
So we got new music that came out.
new music.
We got The Weeknd. He finally dropped.
Finally. What do you mean?
He's
Finally?
been promoting forever. What do you mean? Finally,
I don't
the
know. I
first-
felt
the
like it
first
was a-
single came
I
out
felt
like in
it was a
December.
good- I felt like it was a good rollout. That's how music used to get pushed
It
out.
took so long
Like,
for it to drop.
that's
though.
how music used to drop.
I
Like,
don't
they
care
would put
about
out
all that.
Yeah.
They put out a few singles and then boom.
But then you're over
there's
here
the album.
talking how you like Money Man dropping every week.
It's a different feel.
Money
It's a
Man.
different feel. You like Money Man?
I'm not a fan, but
Uh.
like he's not. It's not that he ain't good or nothing, but
Yeah, because
I'm
he
just-
can spit.
I'm just like,
I'm
eh,
not.
like, yeah.
That's crazy.
But I think it was a long rollout. It took a while. Like
Yeah,
I
it
think the
definitely did.
beginning of March would have been better than like towards the end or the middle.
Yeah.
I don't
What'd you
know.
think about it though? How
Um,
did it sit with you?
Man, I feel like you had to be under the influence of something while you was listening to this one. Like not just drugs, but just like anything. So when I listened to this one, I was just in a good mood. It was raining outside or whatever. It was early morning. I'm painting a picture for you. It was early morning. I opened up the blinds and the rain was dripping and shit. And I put The Weeknd on in the background while I was playing 2K. It was like 5 in the
You
morning.
must have been losing.
Nah,
This is not a video
This
game
is not a
album. This is
2K album.
But it was just I was like I had to
You
listen
gave
to
a
some music.
buckets
It was
listening to
early.
the song.
It was early in the morning. I didn't want to beat the house down. It was something else. So it was just like
So
that.
yeah, like how'd you feel about the album?
But I'm
He's
trying
good-
to
he's
tell you.
painting.
I'm
He's
trying to
painting right
tell
now.
you,
Let
dog.
him
Can I
paint.
narrate?
Let him Bob Ross it.
You remember that episode?
I'm narrating.
You remember
bruh.
that
Beto.
episode of Dave Chappelle where you had that wrap it up button?
I liked it,
Bro,
I liked it.
damn.
I liked it.
Was it what you expected?
It was what I expected. Yes.
Really? I didn't
Uh-huh.
get that from the singlets.
Okay.
What'd you think about it, Roy?
I definitely liked it, but it's not what I was expecting.
Uh-oh.
I expected different type of beats than what was on there.
You break and rake.
I expected more of that 70s vibe when we got a lot of synths.
70s. What?
70s, 80s vibes compared
No,
to like
there's
Heartless and
zero
Blinding.
70s vibe on that album. Ew.
On the singles, you didn't get
He
that
said
feel?
ew.
no.
Man,
It's way more synths than I thought it would be.
Huh?
Like
I
synthesizers.
think
Oh,
you meant
okay.
80s. I'm not gonna give you that. I think you meant
All right.
80s, but it wasn't
I
really.
expected more of that.
Really, you would want more of that on the album?
I expected more of that.
But
Like,
why?
Because of the singles he dropped.
I think he was kind of like, after you get that Heartless and,
Yeah.
and a couple of other
The
ones like
Blinding
that,
Lights.
you thought that was gonna be the tone of the
Yeah,
album.
that's what I
So
was
It
expecting.
like-
wasn't the tone.
So like,
When-
and plus that song's in the middle. So like, you started off. Personally, I was listening at the crib late night. I was
Yeah.
under the influence.
Him too.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was late night.
He's paid.
You know what I'm
Everyone's
saying?
paid
But
today.
I popped it on. The first track was like, all right. And then the next two, I was just like, I almost turned it off. Just
Yeah.
because it wasn't.
There
when
were
I was,
zero bad songs on that album. There
There
was
was-
it's-
not a bad song
no,
on the album.
I
I
didn't-
will say this: they didn't flow like an album, especially like a
Yeah.
It was super polished, production was great.
I agree.
You're right.
but it didn't flow like an album that you would think how an album would flow.
I just didn't like the rollout. Like I know the rollout took so long because when I got to
Oh.
Heartless,
we're talking about
I
the
wanted
music.
to skip it because I
You
heard
talking
it
about the
so
way
much
he
already.
rolled it out.
But
like,
like when I
It
was
has a
listening
part
to
to the
it,
vibe.
when I was listening to it, it just didn't like it. It didn't feel like it was the weekend, but like on them other weekend joints, the tracks go together. Like
yeah,
it flows and it's like
yeah.
it's like a movie. It's like you riding through something. So like these was just more like I just wasn't feeling the tracks till like about track 4 or 5, and then it kind of picked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then it was good.
It
but
was.
it wasn't no weekend. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't.
What do you mean? Like, did you listen to like that? What was that album? Starboy? What was the one before Starboy?
My Beautiful Melancholy.
That
probably.
was an EP, bro. You
But-
can't count that. That was
What
like
you want? What,
Content
That was
wise,
like
what's
5
different?
songs.
talking about Kiss Slam?
Content
That
wise,
was like
what's
5
different? man?
songs
He's
on there,
giving you
though.
what
I
he's not
like
giving you.
I like Kiss Slam more than I like this one.
I put this one up there with Kissland though. It was a little different.
This-
I think he's still heartbreaking though.
I feel
Yeah.
like I hate that you're killing him for showing growth, and it wasn't like there was no bad
Nobody's
songs.
killing him though.
You're saying that you didn't like.
How?
I feel like how can you not like the album?
Nobody said they didn't like it though.
You said you didn't like the album.
We
Did I
said
say
it wasn't
that?
what we're
Did I-
expecting.
did anybody
let's
say
get
that?
to
What are you
ratings.
listening
Okay,
to?
Lord, let's get ratings.
Bro,
then.
he didn't let him say
Let's
his
get
Yeah.
ratings.
ratings.
Like, let him
What
say
do you give it? What do you rate it?
So
I
anyway,
give it a 9.
Okay.
for me, it wasn't really a bad album. It just wasn't what I was expecting. I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna be.
Did you like it or not?
It was cool,
Bro, you painted a picture. we
Yeah,
can't talk.
No, but he
Damn.
shitted on
We
me for
can't talk,
doing it.
bro. You didn't.
He
You weren't even
shitted
talking
on
about
me
the
for
album.
doing
said
it.
you listened to the
Bust out
weekend
the
while you
paints
playing
and
2K,
everything. You
man.
did the
We knew
setup.
more about where you were at than how you
Yeah.
felt about the album.
Yeah.
Shut
I just had to
up.
let you know it was like how it was. Like, whatever, though.
So
Damn.
anyway, for me, it felt like he was more like still heartbroken.
Oh,
I thought I was gonna get like hard on thoughts weekend.
hard on pause.
I thought he was gonna be like,
I was gonna get hard on weekend. What the fuck?
but yeah, I was.
Oh,
It
shit.
really wasn't what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like a heartless album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was more of like kind of low key respecting women still, and that's not really what I wanted to hear. I wanted like the future version of Weekend, not the heartbroken Weekend.
Not the Drake weekend.
Yeah, and I feel like I got more Drake Weekend than this one, so it was more of a
I
okie
can
doke.
see that.
It did take 2 listens for me to really like, because the first listen, it went against what I was expecting. So the second listen, I knew what I was listening to. Then that's when it really hit.
So do you think like because that it feels like him and Party have been going back and forth? Do you feel like with the way the weekend
They've
released
been going back and forth.
that Party
They're compared.
that
Are they?
Party
How?
Party's coming out next week? Do you think Party
No.
is gonna top this?
No.
No,
He probably gonna do like
150.
what was Homeboy that just dropped?
So numbers are like that's telling you how good an album is.
No,
now?
no.
It tells me how popular the album
Yeah,
was.
I would definitely see Party Next Door doing like 30K.
30. Nah, I think
Yes.
it'd be a little more than that.
I don't
He
think-
has that Drake name behind it. Drake's gonna share it a little bit, hype it up on
'Cause
IG a little bit.
they're gonna count those singles as part of album as
like
album.
what do you
But-
remember a Party Next Door single?
The one
I'm
with
not a
Drake,
Party
and then he
Next Door
put
fan, so
Bad Bunny on
I
it.
don't
Like
know
that
this
one's
is-
gonna
What
count.
was the
for
name of it?
He's all-
Loyal.
You look both ways.
It was loyal. Am I right though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, what did you give the album?
Gave it a 10.
What did you give it?
It's just like an 8, maybe 7.
That's not bad.
Dog. Like
That's crazy the way y'all talked about it. Then everybody's like, "Oh, I like that."
that's what you
Like-
do every.
But
week.
give
Nobody's
it-
saying they
I'm
didn't
not
like
saying-
it. It just wasn't what they were
did you give it?
expecting.
What did you give it?
I give it a 7.
Oh, okay,
It
that
hasn't
makes
grown
sense.
me.
Like, yeah,
like
that
a
makes
7
sense.
and a half.
Yeah. It's not a bad
Now
album.
you dropping because you said an 8.
He
Like,
said like a
Well, I
7
said
or
8.
8.
I said 8 or
He
7.
said 7 or 8. Damn.
I've never heard of a half percentage in the album rating.
Hey, well, you heard it here. First comes first. There it is.
There you go, new guy.
Yeah, Trump supporters.
Hey, keep America great, my friend. Keep it great. You gonna take that $1,000 check that when it come in the
Yeah,
mail.
Johnny go deposit it real quick.
I don't got a deposit. It's
Hey,
going.
I tried-
It's going straight to
Okay.
Navy. It's going straight to Navy Federal. What are you talking about?
What we say
He's like,
yesterday-
I'm ready.
Hey, what we
Oh
say
my
yesterday?
God.
my
Oh, what
nigga
did he say? He's
I
like,
said,
I'll give you my cash app,
hey,
make it even
cash app
quicker.
that.
It's
That's
already
crazy.
spent. Chris seen my truck outside.
That's so crazy.
What are you talking about?
And then we
He's waiting
got
for that buyer's check.
Mac Miller. He dropped the deluxe album. It was only 2 songs though.
So
Really?
with Uzi deluxe album doing with 15 songs and then Mac
was
dropping one with
2.
2. Like how is that a deluxe?
I was like, what is this?
Well, Uzi was by
No
his choice.
disrespect.
Mac wasn't by his choice. That's what they wanted to do.
Uzi had like a lot though. He had like what?
He had 14 songs.
And then he added on top of that, right?
Yeah, the deluxe had.
He added another 14.
the 14
That's
songs
another
were
album,
the
man.
bonus. Yeah, he did 350 the first week and then he did two something the
And
second
those are
week.
good numbers.
That's
man.
very-
That's good numbers.
That was surprising too.
Yeah.
Well, he been his fans been
His
waiting.
fans,
They been-
yeah.
they-
Yeah.
like,
And
he has
then
them.
his fans been waiting and it made people like us want to like listen to it because we were like, damn, if these people this hype over Uzi, like what he talking
Yeah.
about? I heard it and I didn't like the shit. I don't know how you felt about it.
It was yeah.
'Cause
I liked it at first. I gave it a 9.
They came in here rated it highest.
Yeah.
I think I give it a 7.
Yeah.
7, 8. Yeah.
He a 9,
Yeah,
bro.
it
That
was a 9.
album.
It was a
And he
9
was
at
talking
first.
about. He said bars. I was like,
He was definitely
like-
acting like he was
well-
trying to rap
well,
though.
you know,
That album really
But-
dropped quickly for you though. You
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're like next
It
week
was
you're
a
like no
bunch of-
replay.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like old school Wayne Dick and pussy punchlines. Like you know what I'm saying?
But you know,
like,
Uzi, like he's not a rapper. So
Yeah, so it
you
was
can't
a big
really judge him
upgrade.
by rappers
yeah,
like
Yeah,
ratings.
yeah.
You know, he's more like he says. I mean,
It's so
He's a rock
repetitive
star.
though, man. It's so repetitive.
But yeah,
listening to
that
him.
album had the biggest drop off like the next week than any other album I ever listened to. Like it was
I can
a
see that.
5 the next week.
Yeah,
I think I listened to it too much.
you pulled it out hooping, right?
We were hooping. I was like, "Who's
That's
yelling?"
not-
It was.
I was like, "Who put that on?"
It sounded like who was on the court arguing with each other, but the damn music was playing.
Fucking cops drove by twice. It was embarrassing. But yeah, and then we got some changes in the NFL. Like, how do y'all feel about?
Did you listen to Donna Glover or Childish
Nah,
Gambino?
I ain't get there yet. You listen to it?
I didn't get to it. By the time I went to go look for it, it was gone.
Yeah,
Is
he
it
did.
streaming?
Yeah,
On
Indian Givers.
It's streaming platforms.
No, he took it.
No,
back.
he had it on a website for 12 hours. That's it.
Oh yeah. There's
So
no
the
way.
countdown,
Yeah, like, bro,
the countdown
CT time.
ends tonight at midnight.
He didn't
You
want
think
me to
he's
hear it.
dropping
No.
He didn't-
Well,
like, I
fuck
didn't-
you too then.
I didn't hear it because he didn't want me to. So.
I think it's gonna drop tonight or something because the countdown ends at midnight
I
tonight.
don't care.
You know you're gonna listen, bro.
I probably
Maybe.
I probably peep it.
You're gonna listen.
I ain't gonna tell
Maybe.
nobody
You're not gonna
though.
tell nobody.
But yeah, how y'all feel about the new quarterback changes and all the different trades that's been going on?
Hey,
You got Tom
Son-
Brady.
hey, Sunday, whenever it started going down, it made me feel like shit was regular again.
Sports was back, right?
You know what
This
I'm saying?
it felt like
I was
sports
sitting
was
that shit
back.
was
I was
regular.
sitting around and I popped on ESPN. I'm like, oh shit,
shit.
look, niggas getting signed, cut, traded. Let's get it.
That's
know,
crazy.
hey, but
Like,
Tom
it wasn't
Brady-
just reruns.
Tom Brady to Tampa, love
He definitely passed his physical.
it.
He
Hey,
found a way.
So you had the bold statement because I know you're a Brady fan, and you had the bold statement that Buccaneers are going to win a Super Bowl next year, right?
Yeah, I
Ooh.
changed my that's gonna be my pick for next
Nah.
year.
like,
Based off of just that one move,
I
hey,
think so.
you know what? It's not too bold.
you going to sign up with them?
No,
You
hell
gonna-
no.
Okay.
Hell no. I'm not saying that.
He's like, that's not a bad suggestion, but
He's
hell
like-
no.
but
He's
it's
like,
not
no,
my-
no.
I haven't.
Hell no.
Because football is such a game. It's like it's all about preparation, how much work you can get into it. And if-
So you're looking at it as a lot of people are looking at it as, oh, if Jameis Winston could throw 30 touchdowns with that team and almost 5,000 yards, Tom Brady could throw 60 touchdowns. It's not going to be like that.
Well, not necessarily. What Tom Brady provides that Jameis Winston doesn't is a leadership quality that Jameis Winston just don't got.
Okay.
Like when he steps in the room,
You out there eating W's, James,
hey,
hyping the
Ah,
team.
no, but once Tom Brady steps in the locker room,
of course,
everybody falls in line because
Of
it's Tom
course.
Brady.
Yeah.
But with that being said, depending on how long this social distancing and how long football's a game where you need to be together.
Yeah,
You need to be able to put that work in. So the longer that takes, it may set them back just from the standpoint that they can't be together.
True.
So once they're able to be together and they're able to be in the locker room, they're able to get to that practice and they're able to do that. The faster they can do that, the better they can be.
Yeah, I mean, of
because
course. yeah.
Tom Brady's coming from the most organized and well-structured place in the NFL the last 20 years.
Exactly, and to jump into a different system,
Different
and
coach, different system.
different coach, all that, and to think that he's gonna be able to beat out a team like the Saints for one in that division, and
That's
not
what
only
I
that,
said.
but
Saints
make it to
are-
the Super Bowl.
Saints are underperformers every year, no matter how good
Not
they are
during the
season.
regular season.
I don't know.
They are. They
man.
always
That's
fall
No,
off at
so
the end.
crazy.
Every time.
Who's gonna win the NFC South? I say the Saints. You?
I say the Saints.
Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks 11-5.
All right.
Obviously,
So
I'm
what
gonna
are
go
we
with the
betting?
Bucks.
What we trying to do?
What?
How much money you want to bet?
Why are you betting money,
Because
Roy?
No,
that's what we do.
that's not what
That's
we
what we
do.
do.
here.
You getting too serious?
Swish. You know what I'm saying?
He lost his Super Bowl bet
I did lose the Super Bowl bet because
he didn't listen to me.
no, because Kyle
'Cause he didn't
Shanahan
listen to
pulled a
me.
Kyle Shanahan.
No, because he didn't listen to me. Simple.
Nah, Kyle Shanahan.
Where do you think Cam's gonna go?
Oh my God!
I don't.
Personally,
Doesn't matter.
he may not go nowhere right now.
What's wrong with
No.
you?
Like he may not get picked up right now because
It's hard to do a physical and all the other
well, not
stuff, and he's
necessarily-
injury prone.
well, not necessarily that. Like in the NFL, you can't be a superstar and not be a starter. Everybody has a starting place. So it looks like the Chargers are about to go draft somebody.
Patriots?
Patriots is out there, but if the Patriots gonna get them, they would have got them already.
Broncos are out there. I think that's
Yeah.
a good fit
Broncos
for 'em.
about to go with that.
Well, what do you think about Cam's?
Drew
What do you think
They
about
got
Cam's
Drew Lock.
replacement?
Bengals, unless the Bengals are taking somebody with their
They're
number
taking
on
Joe
them.
Burrow.
Yeah.
He's
What
from
do y'all think
Cleveland,
about
I mean,
Cam's
Ohio.
replacement?
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Teddy,
Yeah.
I think Teddy deserved it. I think Teddy looked really, really good when he was out there with Minnesota.
Good
Before
He's
he-
not better than Cam though.
I mean,
Right now?
when you
Never.
it's kind of like, what have you done for me lately in football?
Yeah.
Right? And
I think you're comparing him to like Cam's like peak.
Yeah.
He's not
No.
better than Cam's peak, but I think he's better than Cam
No.
right now.
I don't know, but I don't think
You-
Teddy
You
Bridgewater's
can't
ever.
you can't give you.
I
give me
feel
a
like
definite
you.
yes.
I feel like
No,
you
I'm
bring.
saying-
You
I
don't know.
think-
Cam just hasn't been it
Okay,
the last couple
Teddy's
years.
a winning quarterback though.
Cam Newton's a winning quarterback.
What's the
That's-
score?
that's
What's his
not-
record?
That's
That's
just
not.
as good as Teddy's. And Teddy's an injury prone guy too. He
It's
just
the eye
broke
test,
his-
not
he
the
broke
record.
it. He broke his whole leg. Like he played 5 games, like I said, with the great team around him. Now he's gonna go. I can name them. Name me 2 receivers that played for the Panthers.
Oh.
Anybody?
What's the
Not
running
Christian
back?
McCaffrey.
The running
Not
back,
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey.
Yeah,
Not
and
he
McCaffrey.
catches all those.
I'm not a Panthers fan like that, so I couldn't. I mean, it don't matter. Like I couldn't tell you 2 receivers on the Patriots. So I mean,
Well,
I don't
they-
think
Because they don't have receivers.
They didn't have receivers.
They didn't have
They had
receivers in the
Edelman.
first place. Yeah.
Oh well, they had the drug.
To be honest, so I
drug man,
couldn't tell
Josh
you
Gordon.
2 receivers off the Cowboys team
Stop
right
it.
now.
Stop. You know you
Cooper
can.
and Gallup. Okay, all right.
Keep on going. You can probably name a couple more.
Maybe I don't know.
Cobb's not there anymore. I wish we kept him.
Hey, he's out there in Houston now. He replaced Hopkins.
Dude, I don't know what Houston's doing. Like David Johnson's not worth. I mean, he's not worth DeAndre Hopkins. Like I don't know why they would do that.
It makes no sense.
It just proves why Dallas is a better team in Texas. I have no idea.
What NFL team you think had the biggest step forward so far right now?
The biggest what?
Step forward?
Has to be Tampa.
Has to be Tampa. Tom Brady with Mike Evans, Godwin,
Yeah.
OJ Howard,
Damn. Glad I got
Ronald
my
Jones.
ventilator.
And then Bruce Arians, their coach is hella good. Like
Yeah.
he already has a coach of the year under his belt. He's been in the game for a long time. He was office coordinator for Pittsburgh for a long time. He was a office coordinator for the Colts when they had Andrew Luck whenever their coach went and he had cancer that year. Chuck Pagano, he took him to the playoffs. He's legit. Bruce Arians is as good as they come.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Well, talking about like NFC South, what do you think about Atlanta picking up Gurley? You think it's a big upgrade? I don't think it's a big upgrade.
I don't know what Gurley has left. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure he could play, but
I don't know. I think his injury set him back, and I don't know if he's that much more of a great
Bro,
than
you want the
Freeman.
job or not? You better contribute.
like I don't know. Like
You're getting
Atlanta,
too comfortable.
like Atlanta is just one of those
Chilling.
teams that is just like their
You fired me
coaches
Dude, I think Atlanta dropped quick.
fast,
They went quick.
28-3, and then that was the end of them.
How do you feel about the DeAndre Hopkins trade? You think he farted in his coach's face? The way he got
The way
traded.
he got traded, something happened. He must have did it. I don't know.
Like,
Oh shit!
He was like,
Yeah.
did you hear what they were saying? Like the coach had said to him, he was like, "You can't be bringing your baby mamas around and all this other stuff."
Man,
He sounded like a hater.
What happened?
No, I didn't read that, but I did.
I saw
I
the-
heard it. I saw that.
I
and
saw
was
the
like,
quote.
Yeah,
Like,
The coach chose
What's my
Hopkins that he couldn't be bringing his baby
His
mamas
mama.
around.
yeah. He
Yeah.
said
Get
something
the
about
fuck
that,
outta
and then
here,
like
dog.
something like that. Something to that effect.
like leadership struggles and
Bill
stuff.
O'Brien. Like,
He was like that bringing different hoes to the
Hell
locker
yeah.
room, dog.
But yeah, I mean,
He was getting dropped off like
that's crazy. So who do you think is going to get further next year, Patriots or Buccaneers, with like the parting of coach and quarterback?
Bucks.
man.
It's-
They got the Dolphins. you got the
Obviously,
Jets,
not
and you got
knowing who the
Bills.
quarterback's going to be.
Dolphins bought a defense. They went out and bought a
I
defense.
think the Patriots will still win that division, so I think the Patriots will be able to get further than the Buccaneers next year because
you need to know who the quarterback
the
before
NFC
making that
is stacked.
decision.
But when everybody said that that's a system anyway, and you saw what old boy did that year Brady went down. What's his name?
Matt Castle.
Castle.
I
You
got
saw
you.
what Castle did. They plugged him in.
I always speak facts.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
they plugged Castle in, and
But they didn't make the playoffs.
But they had a better
They
team
was
and they had a better
11-5
roster.
though.
They had a better offensive roster when they
I don't
plugged
know.
him in.
I don't know. I still feel like the Patriots.
And they're saying Andy Dalton is not among the options for the Patriots.
That's
I don't
good.
think
That's,
that
that's
should
good.
not
That's good.
be an
He
option for
shouldn't be an
anybody.
option. You said it like a bad thing.
Well, what I also heard that they're gonna go with Jared Stidham, the dude from Baylor. And
That's
he's,
what I heard too.
He's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what Bill does. Because me personally, it takes two to tango. Like, yes, it was the system, but when you got the same orchestrator in the system for 20 years, it's also the guy orchestrating.
Yeah.
Similar to the Spurs and Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Pop was very great when Tim was around for 19 seasons. Pop ain't around no more. Luckily for them, season got canceled. There was about to be no playoffs. He lost Kawhi.
Here we go.
So they're keeping their 20-year streak of the playoffs?
No, it's over.
So
We know it's over.
It was-
Even though it's not in the books, we know
Sorry,
it's
Spurs
over.
fans.
so who do you got? You got Patriots going further or Buccaneers?
I have to hold off on that until I find
Nah,
out.
we don't do that. You
Why
have
you
to
look
answer.
at Johnny when you said
You
it?
gotta answer.
He looked right at you.
You gotta
All three-
answer.
All three of y'all right here.
I'm gonna have
You
to
gotta
pull a Johnny.
answer.
like.
There's no holding off.
Well,
All right, with the agreement that you could change your pick once you figure
Yeah,
out
what's
the
the
quarterback.
pick?
I
Oh,
don't
that's a
like
Johnny
changing it, but
Oh,
nah.
He's literally just changed his whole team from the Patriots to the Buccaneers. He was a Warriors
That's
fan.
before the
last
season,
year.
though.
Hey,
Before the season.
I don't
We're in the
remember.
mid-season.
You accepted. You a
No,
Lakers
I make
fan.
a pick.
Accepted him as a
I
Lakers
I make a
fan.
pick.
Accept it. I
I'm
just
not a
said,
fan.
come
I
on
make
and
a
hop on
pick.
the
What are
bus.
we doing?
Oh,
No,
my
but,
gosh. I'm making
you know,
picks
right-
too. I'm out here making
Several.
picks.
As of now,
The whole
I'm
team.
gonna
So
go with
it's
the
a-
Bucks. As of now.
Bucks.
So you got pick. Who do you got?
As of now, just because
Who you got?
it's too much.
I just told you. I said the Patriots.
Who do you got?
Did you say the Patriots?
He did
say the
I-
Patriots.
He did.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
I got Buccaneers.
I know you did because you picked them to win the Super Bowl.
He still asked me, so I gotta answer him. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. How you feel about this coronavirus that's affecting the NBA? Like, it feels like everybody's
the
starting to get it
NBA
now.
it's affecting everybody.
Everybody.
I mean,
Now
some
the
people don't
NFL.
believe in it. Some people think
Not
it's fake.
saying I don't believe in it.
Here
I'm
we
just
go.
saying.
What you saying?
Bro, why
then?
do you guys start it like that?
He already explained his point in chat,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
didn't
missed it,
hear it.
remember?
You left.
You know,
Yeah.
it's long.
He wants the audiobook version.
Why does it always look like a door when you leave? Like every time you leave chat, Johnny Rose exited chat,
I like that too.
and we just keep
I like
talking.
that. I like that.
Life goes on.
No.
But how do you feel about that? Do you think it's gonna affect more players, or like are they
Yeah.
just gonna get
I think
better?
it's gonna not only affect more players, but it's gonna affect more people. Period. In the United States. I
Yeah.
mean, I would like to, not like to, but I want to kind of see what about the fatalities. Like who's dying from this stuff? Like, because I know we have like 210 right now in the United States, but like there's no information about those.
You
People.
know, well, other than them dying, what about the other people that have it?
Bro, he brushed that off real quick.
Not that I brush it off. People die every day. G.
You're talking about the numbers of people that are getting affected versus the people that are dying,
right.
right?
So the number, there's a lot of people that are infected, right?
Yeah.
Then we have the confirmation how many people has died from it, quote unquote.
You're talking about
Now-
people that got better.
No, not better. People that died. Like, so you said there's 200, whatever, 200 plus.
Yeah.
Now there's 15,000 cases.
Yeah.
So what about the other, I don't know, 14,000
That are getting better.
Are they getting better?
Yeah.
People's already had it for a month, 2 months. Like, so what happened? Like, we live in the town. What happened to North Star lady? Where's she at?
She's at North Star right now.
Shut
Like,
up.
you know, like she was quarantined. She didn't have it, or then they said she had it. They took her back. That was like 2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What's up with her? Like, we live here in San Antonio. Now I want to know what happened. Is she healed? Is she nobody in San Antonio died of coronavirus yet. So where's she at?
You asking the wrong questions, bro. Some people outside gonna come see you.
Wait.
Yeah, man.
Which one was it?
He's in his conspiracy bag right now,
Right.
though.
That's usually Johnny.
It's not the
Yeah.
black man in the
Yeah.
Kanye hoodie.
Hey, he got some good takes though.
I'm just saying, man. Like it's serious. Hey, if we could only see Chris's face, you know, when he said,
Oh,
we
my
got Sub-Zero over here.
And then switching back to music real quick. Did y'all see the Lil Yachty video? What is it called? Oprah. What's the song?
Bank
All the
account.
ones a couple weeks
Bank
ago.
account where he's
Yeah.
playing Oprah and he got Drake on there and the baby.
Yeah.
I did not
You see the
that.
video? You saw the video. You
Yes.
posted it, right?
Yeah.
How'd you feel? Did you see the video,
The
right?
video was
I saw all the
well-directed,
clips of,
man. It was
that video-
hilarious.
That video was whack.
It was hilarious to me. Like I felt like they put a lot in, like music videos.
He's out of line.
Music videos are like played right now, and I think that like how music is moving right now and how YouTube streams are going to count. Like people are going to have to start putting out music videos again, and I think you're going to have to be creative, like how they were with this one. It was a catchy song. It was a creative video.
You support a black man in a dress, Johnny?
I can't rock it.
I mean, I feel like
He's on this Tyler Perry or what?
I'm watching. I feel like it's a good
Here we go.
song. It's a good song.
He
It's
asked
a
how you
good
feel about the
video.
music video.
Yeah.
It's a great music video. It's funny.
Do you support a black man in a dress, Johnny?
Why he couldn't be
I'm
more?
not even. I'm more so of a Drake supporter and a Baby supporter, like more so of a Yachty, because I'm not really a fan of Yachty, but
Dinkin and Dak.
I can see how he fits on this song. But
Wasn't it his song?
is it?
I
Did
think
he answer
so.
the question?
No, he hasn't. But anyway, did you like the song?
Yeah, I like the song. It was a
All
good song.
parts?
All parts of the song. It was, and I like the video too. I think listening to the song without the video is kind of different, but when you look at the video and kind of see how it all plays out, I really like the
Like
song.
I'm watching the video without hearing the song. and
Yeah,
It don't work like that.
The song's
it don't
not
work
that.
like that.
The song's not that good. I wish
I
Yachty
mean,
would.
if it's not what you're looking for, then you're probably not gonna like
Is
it.
that what you're looking for? Man in
I
the-
mean-
That's what it sounded like. You're like, is that what you're looking for?
I guess so. Subliminally.
I wish Yachty would have went last though, because
Really?
after Drake's verse, he came back on and I cut it off. I couldn't do it, so I
Like,
never heard the
You're
baby's
like, it's
verse.
over no matter what.
He
Yeah.
said he never got to the end.
But I like the Drake skeet where he was just talking on the couch. That's like the Tom Cruise thing that he did.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lil Yachty got a neck like that one dude. You remember that one dude that was popular for a little bit
Oh, the one that had his
with the big neck and
yeah.
the little arm?
Oh,
the one that was his mugshot. It was
Yeah.
just like that.
Oh shit!
I was watching that video. I'm like, damn, Yachty got a neck on him, especially in a dress.
Oh shit!
It brings it out.
No, I didn't even notice that till
Yes,
I just now
Bro,
noticed that.
all traps. But yeah,
My man looking like
Oh,
what was
shit.
Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx when he was wearing the
Yeah.
dress?
Oh,
yes, I was a little taken back.
Man, I mean, Martin did it.
How do you feel about Drake dissing him on that video?
Drake did too.
Lil Yachty, he was like, yeah, all these mumble rappers at the forefront, Little Yachi. I mean, it was fun, but
It-
I mean,
it was-
at the
I
end of the
think-
day, it was a diss.
No, it wasn't. It
Was
was. They were playing. First off, Lil Yachty doesn't care about that kind of stuff. He said it a million times. I don't care. I'm not even a rapper. This is just something I do. Like whatever.
It's a part-time job.
And he's like
pays his bills, though.
he's into fashion and all this other shit, whatever. So I don't think that was a jab at him. He probably laughed it off or whatever. Like,
How much does a Drake verse cost from the diss you?
You probably get a discount because he's
He's
dissing
like,
you.
That's like the ultimate finesse,
Right.
I do it for free, but look,
If you want me
Here's
to throw
what's
a
gonna
song-
I
happen.
need to shit on you
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, and he gotta be in a dress.
That's crazy.
You gotta wear a fucking dress.
pink dress
Put a dress on.
with some pumps.
That's crazy.
Oh
Well, yeah,
shit!
He's out of line. For that
Yeah.
dress.
Oh my god!
It didn't even look good.
It was irony, dude. It was. Damn!
Yeah, you were.
Oh,
He didn't
my
look nothing
God.
like Oprah.
This man.
My man looked like Martin's mama on Mrs.
No,
Penn.
if old boy could be Joanna, man, Lil Yachty could be Oprah.
You know,
Dog. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If old boy could be Joanna, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They need to put up a who worked best.
Yeah, we can't. You can't start that meme though.
Oh,
Start
my
with
God.
word
Man,
best.
don't do that.
That's a good movie though.
I saw him working at McDonald's after the lockout.
That's
I
crazy.
saw a post about that. But yeah, I mean, shit, crazy out here, right?
That's how it is when you come out here, man. My man's didn't make no list this week. We have nothing to talk about.
Roy, what you got?
What you got, man? Like, hi.
There wasn't much music dropped this week either.
Was it? Money Man dropped another project.
Did you listen?
I did.
Of course
How was
he
it?
did.
It was Money Man, like, and it gave you everything you wanted. He
How long
came
He
was
out.
says the same thing for every Money Man rating.
It
But you
was
know,
Money
hey,
Man.
but to back my man's up, it's not. I don't rock with no Money Man. Like he, but I got homeboys
He's definitely
that feel the
okay.
exact same way about the Money Man, and they be telling me like, "Bro, you tripping on Money Man? He that dude?" And I'm like,
Yeah, he's
How-
a-
You just go
long-
get it when you listen to Money Man. You
How
just
long
run
was
up,
it?
you just-
How
you
long
just
was
go-
the album or the
I don't know. I
mixtape?
didn't listen to. I didn't look at. I just.
You didn't
I
listen?
just pressed play.
"It was 6. It was 6 songs, wasn't it?"
And I was like, it was a good.
5.5.
I promise you, I don't know how many songs.
15
on it. I
minutes.
just pressed play
Oh,
and it
That's
went
true.
through.
Money Man.
What did he say
And it
last
stopped.
time? You don't gotta understand him, and you
yeah.
just
He just lets you go
just
get
let you
it.
go. Doesn't matter. I don't know what he's
Money
saying.
Man. What I got against Money Man?
Money
right now?
Man's a
What's
solid
happening?
C.
Hey,
He's a solid C
is-
artist.
What's it? Is that State of Emergency?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
off
yeah,
of
yeah. Oh, shit.
Epidemic.
I played my man's. He got 14 tracks.
That's
He on
dope.
that extension.
Hey,
though,
but they 2
with
minutes each.
Yeah, this the extension.
Yeah.
the Triple X.
Yeah.
You know, that's how.
That's not Triple X because he's been doing that. That's what he does. He puts out music.
No. I'm saying the 2-minute tracks.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Money Man's
Yeah,
been
no,
doing that.
That's what he does. That's the
How
type
long,
of,
as-
how long Money Man been out?
Oh wow.
for a minute. He
Nobody
was signed.
knows.
He was signed to Cash Money
He
back in
wasn't
the
put-
day.
He wasn't putting no music out on Cash Money.
No, he was putting.
He was
money.
like a little twist.
No.
He bought himself out of his deal from Cash Money, and
It
then
was $100.
and then he just started putting. It was over $1 million,
Including tax.
Hey, I know Bird. Hey, I know
And
Bird.
he got rich off of Bitcoin. He
Oh my
invested in
God.
a Bitcoin real big and got rich off of that.
for sure.
And I mean, he got his own strain. He sell weed and shit. Like he all about running up a check. Like you listen to his music and he just rap what he doing for real.
What's the name of his weed?
I feel like he's authentic.
What kind of weed he got?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You can't tell me he got the weed strain.
I'm
Yeah.
not. He raps about it. I'm not researching the nigga like, oh
But
shit.
nigga, that's your nigga.
What kind of weed?
You just
I don't
he
do
beat
that.
you out of
You
it.
do that.
He beat
I don't
32
do
facts
that.
about Money Man.
But
Yeah.
I'm not finna go search his
Come on,
strand,
jeez.
dog.
How'd you find out everything else?
Yeah,
Because he talks about it in his
He gave you
music.
the Wikipedia,
Come on, G. My man said he got the weed strain.
bro.
I feel like he's
authentic.
authentic.
He's like-
Like,
he's
I'm
Rich
just
on
saying.
Bitcoin.
I'm
He's
just
like he has
saying.
that strand.
I'm just saying he's
The one that
super.
makes you hustle.
He's super authentic. He don't come off as fake. He just
Oh my
rapping.
God.
Like he just rapping. And I mean, if you don't, I feel like if you don't fuck with it, you just not. You
I
just
feel
really not in
Some
tune.
of the stuff
to
he
be
said
honest
about
with
like
you.
Money Man over the time has been funny.
I do
I
wish.
just feel like you just not in tune with what he talking about.
Because like
If
you,
don't
you've
it.
said before,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
2-minute songs is
It's
good
just not
because
about
3
that.
minutes is too much.
It's just not about that.
It's 2 minutes because if it goes any longer, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, he's literally
gonna
said
repeat the
that.
verse. He's literally said that multiple times.
It's a hook and a verse, and I'm moving on. He just kind of I'm giving y'all what I got, and I'm
Next
moving
beat.
on.
So my man ain't got at least 2 verses.
For
3?
what?
Nah, bro.
What you mean, for
Why?
what?
We getting
He
in,
don't
we
need
getting
it.
out.
He don't need
What
it.
is his fans not asking for that? The people who don't even listen to him are asking
I'm
why
not
he's not
asking for
doing it.
anything. I'm just asking
saying-
why he ain't like.
Because his fans don't like that. His fans like what he putting out. So why switch it up?
I do say that I wish he would use less auto tune. I think he'd sound a lot better.
But you don't like him. So, but it's
What
and
do
his
you
fans
mean?
like him.
I love Money
He said
Man.
he a solid C.
I've heard him defend Money
He's
Man.
passing,
He
bro.
said he's a solid
He's
C.
passing.
Ain't nothing
You
wrong with a
can't.
solid
You can't
C.
say what
You know?
he can do
You
better.
ever
if you
touch
don't
a
even
C cup?
fuck with him. Like,
Ain't nothing wrong with C cups, bro.
Say he's trying
tripping.
to get him to a B plus.
Yeah. All I'm saying is there's room for improvement.
Mm.
Like, did you listen to fucking Blueface? You listen to that album?
Come on, man.
He was on beat for like
is that yes or no?
4
Yes
songs.
or no?
Okay. You gotta ask.
You
He
know,
was on beat though for like 4 songs.
that's a good improvement.
You see?
Because he don't never be on beat.
Yeah.
He
So
just can't
all
do
I'm
it.
saying,
Hey, who's more offbeat? Blueface or Silk the Shocker?
damn, I haven't heard Silk the Shocker in a while.
Mhm.
I'd go Blueface because it's on purpose. It sounds intentionally bad.
Now, especially now that we know he can be on beat.
Yeah, especially like
Yeah.
that's like a smart kid purposely failing.
Right.
Like, why are you doing this? But yeah, shit, how y'all doing?
I'm like,
Don't ask
I'm
Johnny
pulling
that.
up.
Don't ask
I'm
Johnny
pulling up
that.
this coronavirus shit, man. This shit's like wow right now. I kind of been tuned out. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as everything.
You don't
goes.
Google news.
You on news right now, bro?
Yeah, you don't Google Corona.
No, he opens the paper every morning and
gosh.
reads it aloud. Like
They're
he
not
told
delivering
us.
paper right now,
I
man.
told y'all that, man. I get a paper next to my door every morning. I pay for that shit.
Cracks it
Um,
open
You
and
get
reads
what
the
every
news.
morning?
A
Newspaper.
newspaper.
Why?
Because I'm old
He
fashioned.
trying to be an old ass.
You ain't
Negro.
old fashioned. You got a laptop and a cell phone in your hand.
Yeah.
Come on, old fashioned. All that news you reading on the paper is right there in your phone.
He's like, all right.
Old fashioned. I like to read my
You know,
news.
you know what be getting me in the chat? Y'all niggas be asking questions and y'all can just hit the button
Yeah.
yourself. I'm like, come on.
No,
man.
he does that the most though. It's
'Cause
so
I-
frustrated. He
because
knows the answer.
because this dude come in here and he just throwing.
You
shit
don't
at
have the
y'all.
answer, Sway.
He just come in here throwing at y'all and y'all accept this bullshit that he be talking about. Y'all accept this man switching teams.
Nah.
He's like,
I
So-
don't accept none of that.
so if today's Wednesday, what was yesterday, bro? You know what
I'm
was
just
yesterday?
because I be want to know like why can't I switch my picks like you switch your pick?
You're
Is
not
it,
though.
Is it because I'm doing it more than once? Is that the rule? You do
I
it
think
one
the
time
thing
a
is-
year?
Chris is doing it before the season. You're doing it multiple times during the season.
And on top of
And
that,
he's picking what he's doing is
Sticking
he's picking a new team every fucking
But he's
year.
sticking to it.
And
through
on
the
He's
year.
picking the like
here we
he's
go.
following Tom Brady, who's a
Right.
favorite. He's
Oh,
I mean
okay. He's trying to
he's not
rationalize
even
it.
I would-
he's not even doing it to the point where it's like he's just picking the favorites every
But
time.
I would say
And he bashed me for it. First of all, let's not forget
multiple times.
Johnny bashed me for this before he decided to make
I
it.
said, "Fuck it."
Decided before he decided to one up me.
They said, "Fuck it."
Dude, he
I
three
said-
upped you, bro.
I
He
said,
did.
"Fuck it." They accepted this shit. I'm switching.
Johnny
Okay.
had 3 teams
Yeah,
at once.
I might be the
But who's
Lakers.
in the finals?
I might be the Clippers. I might be the Bucks. I don't
No,
know.
but
Oh,
you-
shit.
but it's
You
good.
were the Rockets.
I would say for the rest of
Yes.
us, because Chris, he says he's not a sports guy, so he doesn't have a
So
team.
then he can't talk to me about anything.
I'm literally
then.
making a pick.
He
I'm
can't
not
come
being a
over here.
fan.
He's-
He can't
he's
come over
picking-
here and talk about me switching up. Then
but you're a fan.
But you're a fan, though.
why? No,
because-
I'm not a
He
fan
said
no more.
why?
I'm not a fan no
he,
more.
He gave up his fandom. He,
I turn it in. If that's how it feel being free, I turn it in. I want to
Damn,
pick
bro.
shit. I don't want to be the fan no more. These rules, sorry. Y'all over here tripping. You talk shit about people. Roy, out of all people, you talk shit about Apple and Android. It felt like Android is, I guess, is like
Fucking
not being a fan.
Roy picked Denver. He's a Mavs fan. Like y'all don't say nothing
I'm
about
not
him.
cheering for Denver.
You
I just
pick-
think they're.
You
I
pick
think they're
Denver to
gonna
what?
win.
Yes,
They're gonna win the championship. Beginning.
he's
of
a
the year.
Mavs fan. Oh, Roy
that's a
here
realistic
sitting here
fan.
quiet as
No,
hell.
No,
that's not a bad. It is a bad pick.
Yo, no,
but
no.
I
It would be a worse pick for me to say the Mavs are gonna win it because I know they're not.
That's
I'm
just what
cheering for the
saying,
Mavs.
like the Mavs are still your team, but
Yes.
you just picked.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
picked
Like
him,
y'all
yeah.
shouldn't be
He
shackled
don't-
down.
He don't got no team.
Yeah, like
He
I'm
has
out
no
here.
loyalty. We know this.
I'm out
Yeah,
here.
me neither. I'm out there. Shit.
Like,
I'm
y'all
picking
shouldn't be
teams
You
every
shackled
just
down.
got
month.
out there. You
I'm
just
picking teams every
you
month.
just
I'm
got
a
out
hoe. I'm a shit. I'm a Buck Laker. You know, shit.
You're the-
I'm out here.
You're
I'm
around the
here.
NBA.
Crazy.
Milwaukee Laker, Clipper.
All them, and they all look good. Rockets.
Wow.
Shit.
The Rockets do not look good.
I don't
Wow.
know what's
the
gonna
Rockets
happen.
are horrible.
Yeah,
So-
they dropped off a little bit, but they're gonna pick
That's
it up.
because
They're gonna
Man.
finish strong. They're gonna finish what number 3 in the West for sure, record wise, and then
Number what?
He said they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals.
Stop.
How do y'all feel about Kawhi? Do you think he was mad as hell when he figured out everybody gonna be getting rest?
no, everybody is mad as hell at him because they're like, damn,
He
now
got
he's
extra
he's
rest.
getting that rest, and you already see how he's
So-
playing
so-
on y'all at 85%.
Hey,
Yeah.
so now that he's gonna have 2 months off, he gonna come back and still low manage.
He gonna
Depending on how his body feel.
He
Well,
gonna be
depending on what he come back
rusty.
to.
You ain't never called into work before?
Hell yeah,
Okay.
but not all the
He
time.
just does that a lot.
Were you ready to work?
Shit.
This nigga
A
be
lot.
he calling to work playing 2K, but he mad at Kawhi. Come on,
I
dog.
don't play 2K, my G.
Oh, he okay. Whatever you playing, whatever you doing, you called in.
Nah. I only call in when it's some serious shit.
Okay,
going on.
okay, but you call in, and he probably got some serious shit going on too. His quads hurt. Shit.
Still from the Spurs, like bro,
Yeah,
relax.
He's
that
fucked
nigga didn't
up.
even hurt his quad.
No, it was
Something
a thigh
happened.
bruise.
So now y'all saying,
That
it's
nigga
fake.
That nigga landed on the nigga foot and tweaked his
So
ankle.
now y'all saying it's fake.
That's like a mini bed.
So now y'all saying it's fake. It's a fake injury.
At this point, I would say yes.
Damn, that's crazy.
I think it's a phantom injury.
That's
It's
crazy.
no longer there.
It's
I
not-
hope-
it's- it's
I
But
not-
it's to the
hope-
point. He
it's
thinks
not-
it's there.
hope-
No, no,
He
I
thinks
put
it's
this-
there.
Yeah.
I put this on you. I hope you fall and you hurt your leg.
Damn.
Don't you put that on there, Ricky
believes
Bobby.
you.
Damn.
You saw what Jeremy did to me.
It already happened.
I was ready to go the next day.
Damn, dog.
But yeah, so yeah, I'd be pissed. What you mean they're closing?
I had more rest than everyone.
They're gonna get rest. But anyway,
That's fucked up. I hate that y'all shit on
I
Kawhi.
don't show him Kawhi.
I don't
He
either.
shits on
I
Kawhi.
just
what you talking about?
He said Lou Williams was the leader of that team.
I definitely believe
That
that.
was
though.
no.
That's crazy
I
talk.
definitely believe that though.
lies.
Exactly.
He definitely put in more
How
work.
can you believe
I feel like
that?
he puts in more work than Kawhi.
Oh my gosh!
I feel
And
like
then
he's
and
more
then the Clippers have the
consistent.
best coach in the West.
How do you figure that?
Doc Rivers. is
Doc
one of the
Rivers-
most overrated
Doc
How do you
Rivers-
figure that?
ever
How,
Doc
was.
Rivers.
how many games?
Doc Rivers coached that fucking ragtag team of the Clippers, and they got 7 games with the eventual Western Conference champions before they got hurt. The Golden State Warriors.
Is he better than Pop?
Is he better than Pop? I mean, I feel like Pop
That's-
had better players.
This is going to be how you'll determine if he's serious or not.
record wise. Like, why
Just
would you ask that
in your
question? Why are
opinion.
we comparing him to
'Cause
Pop right
you
now?
can't answer it.
And
Okay.
they're both in the Western
So
Conference.
this season, yes, he's better than Pop. He's
This
better than
season.
Pop this season. Yes.
Okay, because he has
But he
better
ain't-
talent.
He's not doing no work. Like
What do you mean he's not working? He's been managing that lineup with grabbing pieces and plugging them
All
in.
he's doing is
managing
granting
Kawhi,
PTO.
managing Kawhi being in, managing Paul George being in.
Kawhi is doing that. Kawhi is doing
managing
that.
their minutes when they're in there together, drawing up plays in crucial
He's
situations.
drawing up plays.
Plugging in those players like Morris and Reggie Jackson already look like he's part of that team. Like, that's coaching
This
right
is like
there.
the job description.
Are
of
you-
a
Are you
window
getting
wiper.
2K
Like, bro,
confused with the actual games?
I'm just saying, whatever. I feel like he's really coaching the
do you
fuck
think
out
it's hard
that
to
team.
coach that team?
And I feel like it is hard to coach that team.
With
And
a
you're gonna
slew
see
of
that.
superstars.
You're gonna see that in the playoffs. When
Okay.
the Lakers and AD get locked up and they can't really do nothing because they don't have that coach to kind of direct them and put them in.
Who's
the
a
right
better
position.
coach, him or Vogel?
Rivers.
Okay, why doesn't he have a better
Well,
record?
That record wise, I mean, if you're talking records and you look at overall records, Rivers has a better record
Right now, why doesn't he have a better record though? Because you have him over Pop.
because his team has not been there the
Okay.
whole season.
Okay,
He's been having Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have been in and out of the lineup.
so he's a better coach when he has all of his
doesn't want to play.
cast. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't understand what you're asking me.
You're saying he's losing because he doesn't have all his players.
I'm saying
So-
he's you asking me who's a better coach, and I told you. Like, what more do you
but
want?
your
from me?
reasoning as to why he doesn't have a
It
better
doesn't
record.
matter. It's my reason.
Oh, okay.
He's a better coach because I
Okay.
said so. That's
His
what I
perceptions
feel.
is reality.
I got you.
bro.
I got you.
Perceptions.
Johnny, I'm on your side. Don't worry. Doc Rivers is a way better coach than Vogel.
But why though? This year?
I'll tell you,
So
Doc-
you're saying he's a better? You don't even know who did he coach before he got to the Lakers?
I don't remember.
So what are you talking
remember.
about?
What are
You're
you
asking
talking
me
about?
because
You don't
you're
know.
asking me.
Talking about this
You
season.
asking me all of
tag
these.
in. I'll tag in.
Okay,
I'm
go.
asking you all. You asking me
he's
all of
getting-
these questions.
You're
And
getting
you
a
don't
lot of
even
tax
know
teams
who's
lately.
like who's
I'll
better.
I'll say
And you
it,
don't
Chris.
even know who the fuck he coached
Yeah.
for
Chris,
before.
I'll
Bro,
save you.
Like, what are you
Hey,
talking
I
about?
relinquish
He-
my
he
time. Go ahead,
coached,
Antonio.
Orlando before he coached the Lakers, and then of course he coached Indiana with Paul George and those cats back in the day. But Doc Rivers he's overrated as fuck. He only won something when he had KG, Ray Allen, Rondo.
But he always managed the teams to where it didn't matter. It didn't matter what
playoffs?
pieces was there. He made it work. And I mean, Doc Rivers is a way better coach than Vogel. That's the question. I don't care nothing about who did what, who won more games this year, that year,
Well, you
whatever year.
Well, you just
I'm
said
saying
you
that
said
he's a better coach. I don't give a fuck what I
No.
said
No,
before.
you said Doc was better than
Bruh.
Pop because of this year. So
Yeah,
why
you did
is
say that.
Doc
So
not better
That was
than
because
Vogel
that
for
was
this
one of
year?
those leading questions that if I didn't answer it, then it would have been
But-
whatever. So I had to
so-
answer.
so it's-
I had
so-
to answer the question.
With
So
that
we talking-
I
logic,
had to
though,
answer the question.
So he
Fuck
cha-
that
you
logic.
changed the question?
Now I'm telling you, because now I'm telling you something else.
Now we're taking the full
Okay,
full
so-
career into
Okay, so
Bro,
all right. So what do you want me to say then?
we talk about this year.
Just
We
live
talking
your
about
life.
This year?
Okay, so what do you want me to say?
just live your life.
What's the question? So you
This
think
year.
you think Doc Rivers is you
I
think
think he's
Vogel
overrated.
you think Vogel is better than Doc Rivers
This year, yeah. Why not?
this year? Yeah.
How is he not coached better? He has the best record in the league.
Okay.
Injuries for the Clippers. Kawhi taking breaks.
That's Kawhi's fault.
That will.
that's-
That's
That's the thing though. Like, never mind. If
Hey,
you don't
that's
if you
his
don't want to
fault,
look at
and-
it,
Wait a minute.
I don't even want to talk no more
that's
because
his fault.
you're
and-
talking like him
no,
right
no,
now.
No, I'm talking
I'm
like
so
facts.
confused.
You're talking like
When
him right
when
now.
Kawhi
That's
Leonard
his
went to
fault.
the Clippers, he told them that he was only playing 60-something games. So they already knew that what was up with that.
So
So that's on you. If I hire you and you go, hey, I'm only coming to work this much, and I decide to hire you, that's on me.
who's the best player in the NBA right now?
LeBron James.
Kawhi Leonard.
I was
Who's the second best? Is AD is the top 5 player in the NBA right now?
No. What? He's not. He's a top 5 talent.
NBA right now?
He's never carried shit. to nowhere. That's why he came to play with LeBron. What do you mean? LeBron is the leader. LeBron is the everything. Whenever LeBron steps
you saying
off,
Anthony Davis is not a top 5 player in the NBA right now?
Don't let them turn on you, bro.
Anthony Davis is averaging
of course, because
more.
LeBron is feeding him.
Right.
LeBron leads the league in assists.
You know, you're right. Frank Vogel is
Anthony Davis
has
more assists than LeBron average.
What?
Look it up.
You look it up because LeBron.
Nah,
I've never seen.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Crazy.
Stop it.
I don't gotta look up shit.
LeBron James is the best player in the league. Still, year 17.
I'm not arguing that.
And you still think Vogel is a better coach,
AD's
even though LeBron is the best player in the when has LeBron not helped the team get to the finals?
Never.
This coming from the guy who said AD is more important than LeBron. What are you talking about right now?
He said LeBron's the best player, and AD is also a top 5 player.
Yeah, AD's definitely top 5 player.
So how do you not expect them to have the best record? But if that's the logic you want to use records because I brought it up, fine. If you want to hide behind that, then hide behind it. But to think
who's hiding?
You hiding behind the saying that Vogel is a better coach because of the records this year.
We were going with your logic though.
Exactly, but you going with some logic that you killed me for. But you killed me for it.
I didn't kill you.
But you killed me for it.
I just used it.
But you killed me for it. Whatever then.
So he won an argument because he killed you.
Whatever then.
Like what's going on? What's happening?
It's working now.
You know
But
when you start yelling,
I just feel like if you think Vogel is a better coach than Doc Rivers, then
only you can use the logic.
Shit.
But you
just talking shit.
Think Doc Rivers is a better coach than Pop?
You just talking shit. You don't really feel like that. You just talking shit.
I don't like Doc Rivers.
I know. So that's why
you're biased.
So that's why you feel like Vogel is a better coach.
No, he was just using your logic though.
I used what you said. So how you gonna make your point?
We were going with what you said.
So like, what is it? 5 games to separate them?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. Number one is number
5
one.
games.
What does it matter?
5.5 games.
5.5 games. And I'm just off the top of my head.
It could be an inch or a mile.
That's crazy to me. And you think that Vogel is a better coach because he's 5 games better than Doc Rivers?
It's all regular season.
Logic though.
I used your logic. You told me that Doc Rivers is better than Pop because he's better this year.
Pop had injuries. Pop had a whole bunch.
Now you defending Pop? Dude.
Like,
what is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Y'all are crazy.
I just use it with
y'all
you.
are wild.
I know you're in the corner. You're defending Pop. You're
Oh
defending
my
Pop.
God.
Y'all are wild, bro.
Bro, like,
wow.
Y'all
use something when it worked for you, but then when
that's
it don't
what you're
work for you,
doing.
Yeah.
But you can't kill me for it and then do what I do though. You can't
Why?
do that.
You're getting defensive
You
for
can't
it.
do that.
So we can't use your logic on you?
No, because you kill me for it.
No, we allowed you to.
You can't arrest somebody and then go rob somebody. You can't rob somebody for stealing something and then go out and go stealing some shit.
No, we just allowed you to say
killing me for some shit and then you want to use the same logic.
No, we allowed you to say Doc.
You didn't allow shit because you killed me for
I
it.
didn't kill you for it.
Yeah, you didn't, but he did.
We used your logic against you. What's wrong?
I was told that the
So you feel like Vogel is a better coach than Doc Rivers?
Doc's a better coach in my book.
Okay.
Who has the better roster in your opinion, Clippers or the Lakers?
Right now, I feel like the Lakers have the best players, but the Clippers have a better roster.
Okay, so if you feel like the Clippers have a better roster with their superstars being out, you don't think he could be able to manage the roster even with
He
them out?
has. That's why they're 5.5 games back of the Lakers because he's been managing the fuck out of that team with his superstars being in and out of the roster.
But the Lakers are still able to beat them or have a better record. Obviously, not beat them.
Yeah, because they're
2-1.
Yeah,
but like still have a better record
yeah.
in their same.
They're
conference.
5 games better than them. You're right. It's an 82 game season and they're 5 games ahead of them.
I don't know if it's gonna be 82 this year.
And I don't know how many Kawhi's missed. You talk shit about him. You know, I don't know how many George's missed.
I think
They're
Kawhi's missed like over 20 right now, right? Or something like that.
And they're only 5.5 games back. So that's why I feel like Doc Rivers is a better coach.
Shout out
He's
to Lou
definitely a better game manager. If it goes down to 7 games,
I don't know, bro.
If the Clippers,
rosters, bro, like
if the Clippers in Los Angeles and the Clippers and the Lakers win 7 games in the playoffs,
like LeBron James them coming out.
I'm gonna take the Lakers.
Doc Rivers is gonna outcoach Vogel.
No.
Kawhi Leonard is gonna lock up LeBron. Kawhi Leonard is Paul George is gonna lock up AD.
Paul George is not locking up AD.
Paul George's playoff P don't even show up, bro.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter if he shows up to be a scorer, that person that hits that clutch shot. No, if he's showing up to be defense, locking somebody up like AD. Well, what you want to stop AD from doing is being that stretch, like killing him on the perimeter. If you could shut him down, because what he does,
George couldn't check Dame Lillard. So you think he about to check?
Who's checking Dame Lillard? He's having like 50 a game right now. What are you talking about?
Talking last year when Paul George was over there with his boy Westbrook.
Who was checking Dame Lillard all season long?
A 40-foot 3-pointer.
That was a throw up shot. I mean, that wasn't something that he stepped into all season long. Right?
He's usually shooting from that distance.
Okay, so how many of those did he make last year?
I don't know how many.
Just that one.
He made the one
Oh
that
my
mattered.
God.
There's
I'm pretty sure more than one.
that
I don't
wasn't
know how many, but more than
that
one.
was one of those
He-
shots where there was you can't judge his defense based off of
I
that.
can-
So
I can
Paul
judge
George
his
can't
heart.
play
I
defense.
can George's heart. That nigga
So he
got
can't
that
play
J and that
defense?
nigga ran off to the Clippers.
So he can't play defense.
That nigga got Jade on and ran off.
He ran off.
LeBron
Yes,
did the same
he
thing.
signed-
That LeBron is on
LeBron-
his third team.
Did he run or did he? He
ran
two.
from the Celtics.
Okay, never mind. He left in a different way because you know them
Ain't
personally.
Paul George
He,
on his
he
13?
didn't run
though?
from the Celtics. He just went and joined up to combat them.
Yeah.
You know, they had 3 players. It was 3 on 1.
Indiana Gomez.
3 old men.
Isn't
They
Kawhi on
weren't
his
old at the
13?
time.
What are we talking about? Was it 13?
Kawhi got traded. He got
Okay.
traded forcefully. He didn't leave, and then he got traded to a team he
He
didn't want to go
forcefully
to.
wanted
Fortunately,
to-
he
in-
wanted
in
to
free,
trade.
in
I
free
heard-
agency.
I
In free
heard-
agency, he chose his
You're
team.
saying
This is
they
his
forced
first.
him.
This is his first time being able to choose his team. So after he leaves the Clippers, then you can say what you want to say.
Okay.
Well, he wanted to leave the Spurs, and the Spurs.
Yeah,
said,
he
"Fuck
wanted
that,
to
we
leave."
He
gonna-"
got drafted to the Spurs. He didn't choose to be there.
Well, LeBron got drafted to the worst team ever in the NBA, the
And then he
Cavaliers.
went to Miami, and then he went to the Lakers.
No,
and
no,
then-
he went back.
No, he
to
went-
Cleveland.
He went back to Cleveland.
Okay, whatever. I'm
You
just
know.
talking about the 3 teams he played for. But
I just don't understand why you said that though.
I don't understand what we're talking about no more.
I'm glad we came full circle.
You be
Yeah.
getting
Game full circle.
Full circle.
defensive.
I
Damn.
don't. I
You
just
know
be,
who
I be
hate on?
trying
You know
to.
who I hate on the Clippers? Fucking Patrick Beverly. I hate that little fuck.
Yeah.
You saw the last time they played, he tried to he was trying to check LeBron. LeBron was
Yeah, he pushed him.
Like LeBron was just like, bro, he knows he only does that because LeBron is not going to fight him because LeBron got that money. LeBron don't give a shit about none of that. He got too much money to lose to be playing around with us. He looks like he's from what's the world on Us? What's they called? You know the movie Us?
Us?
Yeah.
I don't remember their names.
Well, that's
The
Patrick
underground.
Beverly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Patrick Beverly.
Something
That's-
place. A sunken place.
No, that's
No,
the
that's
other
the
one.
other one.
That's the.
Us
that
is- us
ain't-
is
that's
the
Get
family,
Out.
right?
Let's get out.
The tether. He's the tethered. That's what
Oh.
Patrick
It said
Beverly
Paul
is.
George is ranked 46th in general defense right now.
What is that comprised of?
I don't know.
Paul George was hurt last year, though. He did get surgery on both his shoulders in the
Throwing out a
summer.
stat he don't know nothing about. You don't know what that
Do you,
means.
You don't know what it is either?
Since you're
No.
defending
Oh.
LeBron so much,
same
do you
boat.
think he's better than Jordan?
Yes.
That's a
Jordan has more championships. Jordan, but you know what nobody ever talks about with Michael Jordan? He got served by Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, them two little guys. Over and over again until he got Scotty, until he got Phil Jackson. He got swept by the Bucks. He got swept by the Celtics, and those was 5-game series.
He needed Pippen to win.
So,
He needed
like,
Pippen
Jordan
to win.
is great, and he'll always be Michael Jordan. Don't get me wrong, but as far as a basketball player, it's not just about scoring. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a killer. Like, but
He was
LeBron's-
defensive
I-
player of the
LeBron's a
year.
I'll take LeBron over Jordan. You,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
I'll defend
He-
Jordan, I guess. I'm the
he-
youngest
like,
one here, and I'm
hurt.
defending
Like,
Jordan.
Why you being like
it's
this?
not that we know.
No, he said before he'll take LeBron over
not-
Jordan.
But
I'm not
he's
saying
sulking
Jordan,
right now.
like,
I'm really not.
if I wanted to,
I'm
like,
trying to
it depends
record
what you
this.
want on the basketball team. Like, LeBron's going to facilitate it all. He's
Yeah.
a Swiss
you
Army
want the
knife.
job or not,
Now,
bro?
if I just want a straight up
I told you when
Killer
it was in the chat.
and a
if you want me
score,
to
I
come
might
out
go
for-
with Jordan. But then I
go
could
Kobe.
always take Kobe.
I ain't
Yeah,
been
I mean,
here for months.
Like for me, when Jordan retired, Pippen still got about 50 wins. When LeBron leaves the team,
Yeah, they
last
obliterated.
like done.
55, I think.
Yeah.
LeBron also obliterates his teams when he's there, making them trade for all these old people, giving them bad contracts.
But Jordan not on the
people.
team still winning. That means Jordan's had better teams and he had like a better roster around him.
He had the all-time winningest coach.
Yeah.
Like, not winningest, but championship.
one of the
winningest
best
coach.
coaches of all time. That helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Kobe's not top 10 either, in my opinion. If we're gonna go
not
there.
top 10?
Not top
Don't do that.
10.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
You know what?
Jose, yeah,
Like,
we're good
hey,
at that.
hey,
Hey, we was talking about
I
LeBron
can
and
respect
Jordan. I
that,
do think
but, you
LeBron
know,
is better.
I can respect
better
that. Like,
than
I can see
Jordan.
that.
So who's your top 10? Like just off the top of your head.
Larry Bird, Russell,
Larry
Jordan,
Bird.
Russell
LeBron.
Wilson?
Hey,
I
don't
mean,
sleep
Russell
on
Westbrook?
Bill
Larry.
Russell,
Bill Russell.
Larry
Okay.
Bill
Legend,
Russell.
that dude.
Larry. You have Kareem. I think Wilt's better.
Should Kareem
Shaq.
count though?
Kareem, yeah, he definitely counts.
Yeah,
Should
Kareem.
he be like
Kareem could
Why-
be
Kareem
first.
is really, if you want to get real, he's really the GOAT.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Should
Like,
he really
he-
be in the category?
he's
Y'all
really
count. Y'all
He's
get to
better than
count guys
Kobe.
that y'all only saw
It doesn't-
highlights about.
It doesn't matter. He has 6 rings. He won the most. He has the most college
But you've only
wins.
seen his highlights. You get to feel. You feel like he's the greatest, and you never seen him play.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, I have NBA TV.
Numbers don't lie. Bill Russell's
Hey,
11
he
rings
played
don't
with Magic
lie.
Johnson. He
All
got
right,
6 rings.
numbers
it's-
don't lie. You're
Magic's
right.
better.
You're right. Numbers don't lie.
Better than Kobe?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that 10 or what is that?
I don't know. I thought Roy was keeping track of
Roy
it.
don't
We on
nothing.
6.
You lie.
No
Four
way.
more.
You're
No
on like
way.
10.
4 more.
I think Karl Malone is probably just as good, if not better.
Wow, bro. You can stop your list now. You can stop that list.
Not the mailman.
Nah,
I
stop
just-
that list.
I think Bill Russell's kind of, he shouldn't be on there. There should be like a special list where it's just him.
Like
You can't do
I'll
that.
put him one.
like an
I'll
island.
definitely put him one.
who? Bill Russell?
He has-
Yeah, 11 rings.
he has
Played in
11.
Boston, one of the
Man.
most racist cities out there,
Man,
and
his-
still did it.
He was playing against shoe salesmen, dog.
Yeah.
That's not his fault.
It's not, but
He dominated Wilt, taught Jerry West a lesson, the logo.
Mm.
Do you think
You said Karl Malone, I stopped.
I can't argue with
do you
that.
think Draymond Green
No.
can no.
Don't even say. Don't
No.
even.
No, different topic. Do you think Draymond Green can birth the Converse shoe with his sneaker deal?
No.
He's no Larry Bird.
He's no Charles Barkley. He's just a shit talker. Like, right, the best thing he ever did, was whenever he shitted on Paul Pierce that one time.
Yeah.
But like without Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the Warriors is the sorriest team in the league. Like he can't even score 18 points.
Yeah.
It's tangibles.
Like
I was trying to look up if Greg Popovich had
Damn,
more.
bro.
If Greg
You still on
Popovich,
that?
if Popovich had more coaching wins than Rivers, he got like 300 more.
no,
Bro, we all know this. You could ask all of us.
I was like, okay, wait, maybe I got some because I know
All
they don't
that
know this
research
shit
for that
He about
answer.
to come back.
Head.
Like,
I
what do you-
got him.
like,
what are you
talking
shit.
about?
all you have to remember with Pop is, he ain't had a
5
losing.
rings.
Well, not even. He ain't had a losing season in 20 years.
He's like
Yeah,
Doc
the,
this
Rivers.
year.
Doc Rivers loses all the time.
Not all the time. He's not losing. He's not losing right now. He lose last year. So. Not all the time. Not all the time. Not recently.
Most of the time, but not all
Just,
the time.
just not
God.
recently.
Yeah.
Just not recently.
But anyway, before we wrap up, when do you think, like if you had to say over or under, how many months it'll be before sports come back? NBA.
I'm gonna say
Being that it's fake and all, and you don't believe in the coronavirus.
virus.
I
2
never
months.
said I didn't believe in it.
2
but
months.
Okay, Roy got 2
Where
months.
are we at? What's today? March 21st.
Yeah, I got a month. April 30th.
Hell, shit, probably May.
Yeah, I
May,
think
like,
You got 2
June.
months?
I think June 1st.
May 25th. June. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a little while.
Over or under, how long you think it'll be before this virus is going?
I say
What-
start of summer.
What do you mean gone?
Like they got a cure and we're back in buildings and able.
Um,
No, let's just go with
Like with the social distance.
Before-
yeah. Social
Listen,
distancing is over.
Probably
Let's
up
say
until election time.
over under.
You notice how them census papers came out of the mail?
I got that too.
Now that they got all of us sitting
I
at
was,
home,
I was like, get out my
You
house.
can do it now. Like, nah.
they're like, y'all can do it now, right? We know somebody here. You supposed to be
They
here.
just slid that in my mailbox.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I say a month. I got April 30th.
I say June 1st, man.
That's long.
That's a
it is
long,
long. It
bro.
is long, and but I think that not only do they have to make sure that people aren't going to spread it anymore, but they have to figure out how they're going to play out the rest of the season, what they're going to.
No,
No,
we're talking about social distancing. How long you think
Oh,
before
not.
that's
Oh, I
over?
thought you were talking about sports starting up.
No, we were. He
We already
changed
answered.
it.
You
Oh, he
already
changed
Yeah,
it.
he changed
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you missed.
I
it.
thought
He
everybody answered. My bad.
Yeah.
So sports. How long do you think it'll be before that's over?
Sports, June. Social
Okay.
distancing, probably, like you said, about
April.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah, May. The beginning of
That's-
May.
That's
The
long.
beginning of May, and then they'll give them a month to get shit situated, and then they'll start sports back up.
That's a long
Man,
time.
you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
It's
get
good
back to the
timetable.
bar. son.
Yeah.
Trying to get out. Boy, I'm
These
like,
kids gonna be dumb.
They're not gonna let them. They're gonna like make them exempt from the toss test, whatever it is
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
They're gonna
show
do
your
all of
age.
that and just pass them to the next grade. Like that's crazy.
Here's your
Fucking
freebie.
walk off.
Here's your freebie.
Free year. They're gonna be telling the story. Like all the seniors gonna be telling that story the rest of their life. I wasn't even supposed to graduate.
Yeah.
Shit.
They just let
And
them-
coronavirus.
That saved me.
But yeah,
Spectrum giving away free internet because
Yeah.
you know
I didn't
kids
get
is
on-
on school. Like
I didn't get
if you
on
could
that
prove that somebody in your household is doing online schooling, you get free
Yeah.
internet.
I'm a 28-year-old third grader.
It's crazy, bro.
They're
And then
Madison
look,
right
all
now.
these
They was
schools are
finna get
asking
to-
about the
Then our president finna pay us, y'all. Like,
Bruh.
man, it's crazy.
Aren't
I'm
you happy
surprised
you
they got
voted
the
for him?
money.
I didn't vote for him actually. I didn't vote for anybody.
But we appreciate you coming out, Antonio. Where can people check us out, Roy? Before Roy finishes up, we definitely got to make sure Johnny gets that outro. But where can people check us out, Roy?
Everywhere.
Oh man, but it doesn't matter where you still turn the music on.
It's because you
It
you
doesn't
interrupted me,
matter
that's
where
why.
you listening to us. Just don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the treble. Peace.
Stack a couple M's like I was shady. Now I'm in Tribeca like I'm Jay-Z.